if you take a screenshot of your driving license and put it in blockchain, is it true? It's been signed by you, right? People can verify it. This screenshot is actually from you. But does it mean that that driving license is the truth? So eventually, if you want to bridge Web 2 to Web 3, right, there's some sort of trust issue that we have to deal with. And that's the reason why we gave that power to the government to do that. Same thing applies to like custodian services, third party, as a trustee. You give the power to them because you trust them. Of course, there will be a lot of legal arrangements so that you can trust them. But in a sense that when they do this for you as a fiduciary, right, they have the obligation to do it. That means you can trust. So I could see that there's a lot of gap here whenever we talk about digital identity, whenever we put our existing real identity to the Web3. Who's gonna be the one to submit that information to the blockchain and sign it? Can we trust the signature? Even though the signature is verified by all the parties in the decentralized world, it doesn't mean that it's the truth. So it's the problem between the true, whether it's true or whether it is the truth. So eventually, right, we need some sort of decentralized among centralized, saying that we are not going to put everything into like, okay, let's just have finance to do everything for you. Not like that. But because we have a decentralized mindset, we segregate our roles and responsibilities. Someone's doing the liquidity provider, someone is doing the custodian. Because we have the check and balance, we create a trust. So in that sense, right, I do think that digital identity definitely will be the direction. I think sooner or later, right, or maybe like 5 or 10 years, I hope will be sooner, that same path will be able to connect to blockchain and retrieve all the information, or potentially we can use an ICP to collect all the digital identity. We still need to deal with the trust issue between Web 2 and Web 3. So at the same time, we go back to see all the regulations from or the regulatory movement in the Asian country. For example, let's just put some of the markets that we are operating. In Hong Kong, they require the exchange platform to have their own subsidiary to be the custody. In Thailand, they mandate every licensee to use third-party custodian. In Singapore, there's no mandatory requirement, but they encourage licensee to use third-party custodian. That means different regulators may have different expectations on whether they should use a third party or not. There's no definite answer. Eventually, it's all about risk management. How we deal with risk management, never put everything in this one single basket, never trust decentralization, and never trust centralization as well. So maybe a hybrid model of a digital identity will be a future that we can foresee.